truth to power. Ladies and gentlemen, Basharu Dele Momodu. Olúwa ẹ tóbi, ẹ tóbi o, ẹ tóbi. Olúwa ẹ tóbi, ẹ tóbi o, ẹ tóbi. Kò mà sẹ́ni tá lè fi ṣàkàwé rẹ̀ o, ẹ tóbi. Sẹ́ni tá lè fi ṣàkàwé rẹ̀ o, ẹ tóbi Olúwa. I wish I could sing about 10 to 12 songs, but because some of us still have to go to work tomorrow, I will keep it very short. When I woke up this morning, I wept so much. I just sat down there thinking about my life from the ancient town of Ile-Ife, losing my father at the age of 13. Going to a local school that was so local that we called it the local authority primary school. And a lot of things happened. I will cut it short. I left school. I was a rebel of sorts. Everybody was going to school to read law. My best friend is Prince Damola Deremi, read law. I was surrounded by lawyers. I was the only one reading Yoruba. So the day Iya Oyo, my mom heard I was reading Yoruba, she called me, Ayoba Midele Show, and said, "Compare the read daughter to me." So I had to explain to my mom that, Mommy, orí mi ò daughter, ṣùgbọ́n èdè wa náà bí ti Gẹ̀ẹ́sì bí ti Faransé bí kankan ni. You see, but God has His plans for all of us. It does not matter what you read or what you study. If God says you are going to be successful in life, it will happen. So the summary this morning, after crying so much, was that ènìyàn láṣọ mi. As you live here today, whenever we finish, I want you to remember that for me, ènìyàn láṣọ mi. I mean, some people will plan parties for 1 year, they will not have this caliber of guests. I've seen so many of my friends who said, "Sorry, I get crashed. I just heard about this thing and I'm coming here." Look, I just want to thank all of you. I mean, where do I start from? The Ajayi family. Mama, as of 2 days ago, was in Paris, and she called me. And she's here already. Please, I don't know. All I can say is that God has sent you to me, to my family, to our business. And I can assure you, ma'am, and Daddy, Dr. Ademu Iwajayi, a perfect gentleman, and your children, joy will never depart from your home. He was back in the country, and he's sitting here is our Egbon, and he's always been our Egbon. I thank you so much. If I decide to thank everybody in my usual way, we won't leave here today. His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama. I've been meeting leaders, but I've never met a more down-to-earth leaders. Imagine a leader who is from another country and he brings me into my own country. If I'll give you one ridiculous experience I had once. We came to Nigeria, and you know the president of Nigeria is the most powerful president on earth. So we got to the Aso Rock after flying to Nigeria on the presidential plane of Ghana. And the security people at Aso Rock said Dele Momodu cannot enter in my own country. And so the president had already been ushered in. Then he looked back, he said, "Where is Dele?" And that was when the security people came to take me into our own state house. And so it tells you the character of this gentleman. I mean, in the last 1 week, we invited him to speak to us at the University of Oxford, where I'm a visiting scholar, and he honored us, and he came on a Friday. By Saturday, he went back to Ghana. I left on that same Saturday night, and I went to Rwanda. By Monday, our boss was again in Rwanda to chair the conference of the African Public Relations practitioners. I mean, what more do you want from a man? I was going to visit the president of the Democratic Republic of Congo. I didn't plan for that. That was how we hopped on the plane and we went to Congo. We were with the president in 2 a.m. yesterday morning. And this man was introducing me as if I was the best thing to happen to journalism. I mean, there is no way God will not bless you. I mean, when you lift your friends up, there is no way God will not bless you. That was the day I told him. I said, I have the prayerful woman up. Is it because in my country, they say everything is about prayers. Mama is in town, and this man drove himself in his car to Mama's house. I mean, he drove himself, no security, nothing. When he was president, he would say, Dele, what are you doing tonight? Let's go and eat. A few of our friends are here. Sandra, I don't know. I can't say Fanny's. Oh, so I have Sandra from Ghana, and she's a lawyer. She is a television personality. I have the woman, there's a new name for her, given to her by the president in Congo. That's the control tower from Kenya. If there is any president in this world, trust me, this woman will penetrate that president. She has the power. I don't know how she does it, but the confidence. And when we need anything difficult, just call Madam Interconnectivity. She will bring it out. And you know, and we just go out and be ourselves. That's what leadership should all be about. So many people complain about me. He says I'm loyal. I know the number of attacks that he has received because this Nigerian, in fact, a member of his party, a prominent member of his party, last month was all over the radio abusing both of us. Is it this Nigerian? This Nigerian? And the man says, he is my friend. So, and that is why I wasn't going to do anything today. In fact, someone reminded me that the last time I had a party here was exactly 10 years ago, sir. You won't believe it. My 49th birthday. So on the eve of my 60th, we're back at the same hotel. It tells you that there is a connection somewhere. I mean, Kola Adesina, this is a friend. The gentleman sitting here is a pastor of the Redeemed Christian Church. But I can tell you, he's one of the biggest businessmen in this country today. When you lose election, all your friends run away. But Kola is here. You are a man, you are a good man. There from beginning, anytime, anywhere, Kola is always there. So I want to especially thank you, all my friends. I mean, some I have not seen in a long time. I got very emotional this evening because when I came to Lagos in 1988, I came out of joblessness. I had nothing. I was frustrated. I was the only jobless man in the house. All my friends would go to work. That my big brother is a scholar, professor, he will come in, see me lying down at 10 o'clock in the morning, shake his head. It is good to be jobless. You know, so that was what drove me to Lagos. But when I got to Lagos, I fought poverty with a passion. Yes, I promised myself I will not return to that Ile-Ife. Nothing will make me return there unless I go there to go and receive awards. And that is what has been happening. So, my friends who received me when I came to Lagos, I saw two of them tonight, Bessie and his wife. I was homeless. So I had to squat. In fact, a girlfriend left me because she said I was a squatter. She couldn't see the future. No, it's the truth. We have to encourage ourselves. And Bessie and his wife, Bimbo Ajiboye, I don't know if they are still around. I mean, they fed me. They left a room for me in their home. And God started answering prayers. I saw Biodo Bishaki. I mean, it's one of our big brothers. I lived in his house. So, ènìyàn láṣọ mi. Let me just keep it that way. And before the president leaves, we will like to cut the cake. We will invite in Mama and Papa Ajayi, my wife, and we will cut the cake, and then we will show the last thing, how President Mahama created his own Dubai in Ghana. Yes, they decided that, look, Ghanaians no longer go to Dubai before they see Dubai. That they will first of all do rehearsals in Ghana, and then they can travel. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, please, let's give Mama and Papa. Please, praise my wife.
We were in Rwanda together yesterday. I can confirm that. The jewel of is jewel of inestimable value. Can we have you? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after 3, we'll shout happy birthday, Bordeaux. Are you ready, people? 1, 2, 3. And please, let's rise and sing the birthday song. Let's rise and sing the birthday song. I can't hear you, people. I can't hear you, Nigeria. Happy birthday. If you can stretch your hands to him. Lord, I can't hear you. Africa. We wish you many happy returns of this day, long life and prosperity. Hip, hip, hip! I can't hear you, Africa. Hip, hip, hip! God bless your new age. Continue to live long and prosper.
My phone.